That's my
support on Patreon.
That's my you'll find out what a Metroid is laugh. Metroids are what makes my niece Ivy, which you know who Ivy is. She doesn't like them. They're frightening. So be prepared to be frightened. Anyway, here's about.
Let's see. Before this, the Metroid game I liked. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fine.
All I said was, this is the screw attack, and lets you jump and kill things. Best item in the game. Anyway.
Best item in the game. Long, the longest pain.
Alright, tell me about your favorite Metroid.
Which one was it? The one with the 4-player hacker mode.
Oh, Metroid Prime 2. Just because it's got the multiplayer. Anyways, you can see the screw attack is awesome. You can just kill anything by jumping into it. Support our Patreon to know what a Metroid is. I can jump through the floor. Oops.
This one's full of bubbles.
In the original Metroid, to the right there is where the gumdrop room would be, but we'll be doing that room later.
Gumdrop room?
Yeah, remember? It's those things that look like cinnamon drops. The platforms. You don't remember this at all, do you? This was the room with the pillars that you could get stuck below and have to reset the game. Now they've redone it in Zero Mission where that doesn't happen. So that's a plus.
So, since this is a retelling of the first one, are they going to do a retelling of Other M so it's not terrible?
I hope so. It'll be called this. Samus wakes up from a terrible dream, said, "Man, I had a terrible dream where I was a whiny idiot."
Didn't I make that suggestion? That after a fusion, she wakes up from the fever dream of being fused with that weird virus?
Yeah. Giant crab. It's dead with one jump from the screw tag. Oh, like Mother M is just a X fever dream. This is the wave beam. With the wave beam, you can say hello. You can also shoot through walls with a wave beam.
Also, it has an actual purpose.
See, I can shoot through the wall and I can kill this crab, although it takes like 30 hits. I just wanted to show that you could do it.
Kill those space crabs.
Oh, that crab also dies in one somersault. Because that's the power of gymnastics. Do your don't skip
Doodler.
leg day. I was going to say, I was trying to think of an exercise that strengthens your somersaulting. Like, it had like an official name, not just somersaulting.
It's called actual somersault.
Oh, right. Anyway, here's a giant bug. It's a larva. We can shoot it from below till it blows up. There's
everything in this game either looks like candy or bugs. And sometimes
what if it looks like candy bugs?
I said, and sometimes both, Jeffrey.
Oh, well, Skype cut it out because Skype sucks. We should use Zoom or whatever Megabib was saying.
No, I should just zoom in on my camera.
Oh, crap. I did something. What? You're zooming in! I'm not looking at your face. I'm looking at Metroid.
I bet you Mia liked those seahorse dragons from earlier.
Yeah, you know, the name for them is?
Seahorse dragons?
No, just dragons.
Nice.
Anyway, here comes another mini boss. Are you ready for it? See all these kind of tentacles everywhere? Or not tentacles, but vines.
Yeah, and the maggots.
Yeah, and the baguettes. Those are Garutas they were holding, not Gerudos.
Garudas?
No.
We're in the Garuta Valley.
So those larvae from earlier, now it's a pupa.
Those beetles you can jump on?
Yeah. Those ones I shot from underneath.
Oh, okay. Now it's growing into something else.
It's grown into a life form.
Tiny little life form.
So what you gotta do in here, you freeze this dude that's kind of booping around. And you can use him
what's he doing?
He's booping around. Then you can use him as a platform and blow up the vines. And then that gross thing falls through the floor.
Gross. All these little, like those purple things.
Uh-huh.
And the weird...
Another cutscene.
Oh, here we go. We'll watch this and I'll tell you.
Alright, so this is Ridley. Ridley's giant control ship is finally landing on the planet. And
I didn't know Ridley had his own ship!
It's the Ridley ship! It looks like Ridley! Like Samus's ship looks like Samus. There he goes. He even screamed for us. Like, Kraid, my love! My only true... He's the only one who understands me.
Screonk, he all shouted.
So this is Ridley's lair. It is ominous.
It's pretty radly.
I'm going to skip a mini boss because you're supposed to fight that pupa turns into an adult and then you fight it for the super missiles. But I already got the super missiles early because I'm a shine sparking fool. So I don't have to fight that guy. Yet.
Oh, that was ominous.
I'll fight him later. Anyway, that's a trap in the floor. That's fall through blocks like that. Blah. So it's tricky if you don't know. Also, you can jump into the lava here if you're an idiot. I knew it was going to happen. That was a weird thought. Okay, so Ridley's lair is home to the stupidest missile pack in the game.
Here
It's
it comes.
the hardest one to get, in my opinion. And I will show it to you once we get to it, which isn't too far off. But this is the map room. All of the places we've been to have map rooms. I've just been skipping them. That's what Ridley's lair looks like. What do you think?
It's a giant rectangle.
Well, it is a map.
Explain this map to me.
It's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map.
Explain it in non-Dora terms.
What if Samus was like Dora and she's like, Vámonos a la Diego. A la Diego? Wow, I don't know what that meant.
Well, she's speaking space pirate.
I gotta my brain melted for a second because I screwed up that shine spark and I wasn't. So my language sensors had turned off for a second because I screwed up. And so I
don't think you're making any sense right now either.
Hey, Turtle Kier's with us. It's howdly doodly time. Everyone else left because they don't know what Metroids are. Anyway, Ridley's lair, like I said, is home to a million terrible shine sparking tricks. Oops.
You're speedrunning this, but I keep wanting to look at all the cool patterns and everything, but you're going through it so fast.
I'm sorry. You can watch when it posts. You can
yeah, in like 2 years when this posts, I'll go and watch it.
Crad
and
Fudge.
Ridley.
I just screwed this up. All right, now I gotta do this whole room again. Dag nabbit, I am not gonna beat my record. You can look at them. They're cool looking. Sorry, I'm walking past them. If you really want me to pause, I can like hit the pause button on the emulator if you want to look at something.
It's fine. But this is the first Metroid game I've actually wanted to look at the screen.
I'm sorry.
Remember our big talk about for the first Metroid was I never found the game visually interesting. Right.
Well, I think that's something they wanted to rectify in this one.
Yeah, rectify.
Anyway, this oops, that's not what I meant to do.
When are they gonna come out with a new Metroid game and not Federation farce?
That's the question we're all asking. Because Metroid's never done well in Japan. Like, it's not done terribly, but it's not really been a big seller. It's way bigger in the States. So I don't think like it's a giant priority for them. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
But don't they sell more copies in the States anyway?
Just of anything?
Yeah.
I guess.
Games generally do better?
Well, I don't know if they do better. It's just a different market. There's more people in the States, but I don't know if there are more like gamers in the States than there are in Japan, since like everyone's a gamer in Japan.
I suppose that's true.
It's far more culturally like okay. All right, here's the stupidest one. First of all, even getting to it is a bit of a chore. So what you got to do is on top of this room, you got to run. You got to duck to get a shine spark. You got to go through this door. Immediately run that way. Shoot that door open. Run this way again. Duck. Jump. Jump.
Hold on, I'm taking notes.
Go into the wall. Boom. All right. That's the first stupid part. Oops, not go through there yet. All right, now comes the second stupid part, which is shine sparking in this room. I make this look easy. I'll tell you what. Or maybe I make it look hard. I don't know. Here's the actual hard parts. Is this starts blowing up, and you got to go real quick-like. First try, booyah! That's two of the hard things that I got on the first try. You guys have no idea how many times I fail on that 30 times in a row. Woo! Woo! That makes up for all
that's really something, Pete.
That makes up for all that terrible bomb jumping I couldn't do earlier. Man, that feels good. Sorry, I'm just really excited about that. All right, here comes a missile pack that's not as hard, but still kind of hard. Yeah, I screwed that one up. This one you've got to speed boost in and then do a jump at the last second. But you've got to clear out some blocks, including one missile block, which I didn't hit the button quick enough for that time. Ah! And not do that.
Stop doing that.
I'm glad those blocks didn't respawn. See you in a bit, Marin. See, if you jump too early, you don't make it all the way. Yeah, I'm safe stating on that one, just so it doesn't take as long.
Fine.
Crad.
And Ridley.
Crad and Ridley. Super Mario 3 racist. That was we should rename our playlist Super Mario 3 Racist Edition. No dice, what a drag. See, now this one that's easier is taking me 30 times. Cause I just sorry. This might take a second. There we go. Okay. So those were the hardest missile tanks in the game, in my opinion.
Hey, Mia, look in my window. I'll show you what the dragon kind of looked like. Seahorse dragon.
Oh, it does look cute. Anyway, who wants to go fight Ridley? Who wants to do it? Guys, if you want to fight Ridley, say something Ridley would say, like, "Lair!" Or let's go ziplining.
That's great.
Oh, right. So maybe so if Kraid's thing is ziplining, what's Ridley's thing? Speed boosting? Mwah!
Just invite you over for dinner.
I just wanted to watch something on Netflix, but you're like, no, I gotta go, and now I've turned into an old, like Monty Python.
He's an old Cockney woman now.
I'm doing all sorts of cool secret stuff, but I'm like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, I said earlier that I'm doing the, okay, this room's actually a little difficult. Because you don't want to fall down there. Okay, good, we did it. Our ROM hack of Super Mario Brothers 3 is the racist one.
Yeah.
No dice, what a drag. So in this room, there's super missiles. And you think, oh, it's a dead end, must not be anything else. But what? There's more.
There's more to this level.
There's normal missiles. And then a door. And what's this? More missiles? Oops.
You're blowing my mind, man.
And here's the thing with the Tyrannosaurus feet. I totally screwed that up. There we go. And when you're like, wow, that's a lot of missiles. And then suddenly even more missiles. These just keep on, and then you screw up and don't get that missile. Idiot. All right. There we go. Sheesh, that was ridiculous. Mia is apparently the one currently controlling the John Sparks username. So, for those of you keeping track of the Doodler's family and who is currently controlling the Doodler device, or as I like to call
Mia, the seahorse makes the smoochy face.
the Doodler family computer, the Doodle machine, the Spark-mobile. I don't know, come up with a better name.
I like the Doodle machine.
Anyway, here's Ridley's lair. We ready to fight Ridley?
Guess we have to be.
But what? He's not even here. Doesn't even show up to his own boss fight. Idiot. But he does give us an unknown item behind him.
He's out hosting a dinner party.
He's fashionably late, you know.
He's fasting.
He's fasting? No, he's fashionably late. Like he's you know, you don't want to be the first one to show up to the party because then you look like you're desperate. And so Sam was like, "Oh, I guess Ridley's never coming." But what? Comic book. Rah, blah.